Hollywood once worshipped them like goddesses, but now everything has changed. Their beauty has transformed so much that people hardly recognize them anymore. Through facelifts, injections, surgeries, and the inevitable passage of time. In this video, we'll explore the transformations of 1960s to 1980s actresses and uncover why things turned out this way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's dive in. Diana Muldaur. Diana Muldaur was never the kind of beauty who drew gasps, but she was the kind of woman who made people fall silent and listen. In LA Law and Star Trek: The Next Generation, Diana consistently embodied intelligence, composure, and a quiet, refined elegance. Her voluminous blonde hair, sharp features, and air of sophistication made her stand out among the sea of glamorous starlets in the 1980s. Today, at the age of 86, she no longer appears on screen. Her face now bears the gentle imprint of time, a higher forehead, sunken cheeks, thinning hair, and naturally wrinkled skin. She lives a peaceful, private life, declining most interviews and staying away from Hollywood reunions. For longtime viewers, her recent images come as a bittersweet sight, both humbling and deeply respectful, because no one escapes the passage of time. And Diana Muldaur proves that one can gracefully step away from the spotlight without ever leaving behind admiration. Joan Van Ark. Born in 1943, Joan Van Ark is best known for her memorable portrayal of Valene Ewing in the beloved television drama Knots Landing. During the 1980s, she embodied the essence of refined American elegance with her smooth, flowing blonde hair, long and graceful face, defined cheekbones, and contemplative yet determined eyes. She represented a woman of depth and sophistication, someone polished without pretense. Now, at 82 years old, recent photos from the We're Not Done Yet reunion podcast reveal noticeable changes. Her once golden hair has turned completely white, thinner now, often tied back in a simple low bun. Deep wrinkles line her eyes and mouth, especially when she smiles, creating a slightly stiff expression, perhaps the result of subtle cosmetic procedures, such as minor lifts or fillers. The well-defined contours of her cheeks appear a bit swollen and rigid, missing the natural softness they once had. In a recent exclusive interview, Joan openly admitted that she sometimes struggles to recognize the reflection staring back at her, a sentiment both vulnerable and deeply human. This quiet acceptance of change has led her to step away from the public spotlight. Today, Joan Van Ark no longer acts regularly and lives a peaceful, private life. She occasionally attends events to speak about her podcast, her love for theater, and her cherished memories from a remarkable career. Though time has transformed her outwardly, her inner grace, the poise that once captivated millions, remains unmistakably her own. Linda Evans was regarded as the very definition of elegant beauty on American television. With her delicate face, straight nose, thick blonde hair, and regal demeanor, she became the iconic face of Dynasty, not because of heavy makeup, but because of her timeless confidence and natural grace. Her acting was never overly sharp, but her calm poise and expressive gaze blended so harmoniously that audiences found her both approachable and mysteriously captivating. By 2025, as Linda reached the age of 82, several photos shared on Instagram revealed that she still maintained a remarkably youthful appearance, leaving fans astonished, many saying, "I can't believe she's that age." Her silver hair remains moderately thick, often tied neatly or styled in a soft, low bun, reflecting her enduring sense of style and sophistication. Her face carries gentle wrinkles around the eyes and mouth, yet nothing appears unnaturally tight or altered. While some have speculated she may have undergone minor cosmetic touch-ups, most fans agree that Linda's beauty remains authentic, a quiet, graceful kind that time has only deepened. Though she no longer acts in films, Linda Evans continues to make public appearances with the same calm, refined presence that once defined her on-screen charm, a living emblem of aging beautifully with dignity and grace. Vanessa Redgrave. In the 1970s, Vanessa Redgrave radiated regal elegance. Her long, noble face, deep and serious eyes, platinum hair light as morning mist, and the lean, toned figure of a dancer made her the embodiment of classic British grace. On screen, she entered every frame as someone who already possessed authority, a presence that required no words. Her silence alone was enough to leave others breathless. But today, at 88, that image has nearly disintegrated. Vanessa remains thin, but it is now the fragility of age, the kind that reveals every year lived. Her neck and shoulders show the fine outline of bone. Her hands tremble slightly, and each step has become careful, deliberate. The once elegant face is now deeply lined. Her skin has softened and sagged, her eyes have dimmed, her lips have lost their color, and her white hair lies thin and flat against her head. Yet she never fought against time. She allowed it to reveal everything. Age has made her appearance less suited to the cinematic close-up, but more truthful than ever. She stepped away from lead roles in the mid-2010s, appearing only at memorials and humanitarian events. And in that same quiet dignity, she remains one of the last icons truly honest with herself. Carol Burnett. There was a time when just one raised eyebrow from Carol Burnett could make millions of Americans burst into laughter. Her face was friendly, bright, and always full of energy. With big eyes, a high nose, wide lips, and that signature red or light orange hair styled in a playful puff. She appeared like a warm breeze amid a sea of stylized Hollywood faces. Today, at 92, that once vibrant figure has grown smaller. She is noticeably shorter and thinner, often seen sitting rather than standing. Her steps are slow, her back slightly curved, her walk needing gentle support. The once highly expressive face is now etched with wrinkles, especially around her mouth and eyes. Her hair, now white and cropped short, has lost its trademark volume. Her skin has thinned, age spots have appeared, her eyelids droop, and her gaze carries the weight of time. Yet, whenever she smiles, a flicker of her old light still breaks through, like the final rays of sunlight sneaking past heavy clouds. Carol faces aging with the grace of someone who has laughed enough, acted enough, and lived enough. And when she appears at tribute ceremonies, audiences applaud, not because she remains unchanged, but because she remains real. Carol Burnett is no longer just the emblem of youthful comedy. She has become a symbol of authenticity and timeless spirit. Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton was once the embodiment of captivating eccentricity in American cinema. With her long, delicate face, high nose, clear eyes, and perfectly aligned teeth, she possessed a beauty that was both unconventional and magnetic. She paired those features with oversized shirts, loose blazers, large glasses, and her signature fedora, creating a look unlike any other actress of the 1970s. In Annie Hall, she didn't just play the female lead, she became a trend. That effortless, offbeat style, combined with her tall and slender figure, made audiences find her strange, yet utterly impossible to look away from. Now, at 79, Diane Keaton stands as living proof that not everyone chooses to stay young through plastic surgery. Her face has thinned, her cheeks have hollowed, and deep wrinkles trace across her mouth, forehead, and eyes. The skin on her neck sags gently, her eyelids droop slightly, and her gaze carries a quiet fatigue. Her hair, now completely gray, is either neatly cut or simply tied back, yet always elegant in its simplicity. And somehow, she hasn't lost her presence. Still wearing her oversized blazers, gloves, and sunglasses, she walks through life with the same individuality that made her a star. Beneath those iconic layers is a different body, yes, but the same fearless soul. Keaton no longer plays romantic leads, yet she continues to command the screen precisely because she never pretended to be anyone else. In a world filled with identical faces altered by cosmetic perfection, Diane Keaton moves forward, upright, aging, but never stepping back. Linda Day George. In the early 1970s episodes of Mission Impossible, Linda Day George appeared as the perfect female spy, beautiful, intelligent, and commanding. With softly curled blonde hair, piercing eyes, and a tough yet agile presence, she captivated audiences with equal parts admiration and awe. She didn't need to dress provocatively or speak much. Just stepping into the frame was enough to silence a room. By 2025, Linda is 80 years old, and time, as always, spares no one. In recent images, she appears as an elderly woman with silver hair, a slender face lined with deep creases around her mouth, and eyes that now droop with age. Her gait has slowed, her movements more deliberate and careful. Linda no longer appears on screen, and instead lives peacefully by the sea, far removed from the noise and controversies of Hollywood. To longtime fans, she remains a lasting symbol of strength and grace. And though her youthful beauty has faded, the memory of who she once was continues to shine, unforgotten and deeply admired. Michael Learned. At the time the Waltons ruled American television, Michael Learned was the quintessential TV mother. Gentle, cheerful, and so warm that just seeing her brought a sense of comfort. With kind eyes and a calm, steady presence, she didn't need embellishment to stand out. She embodied compassion during a period when television often reflected war, uncertainty, and crisis. By 2025, Michael is 86 years old. She appears only rarely, and in her most recent photos, her hair is silver like early morning mist, her frame thin and fragile, yet her smile still carries that quiet kindness that makes it impossible to look away. Though she has completely stepped away from acting, Michael Learned remains a lasting icon of classic American television. Her appearance now bears the mark of a journey gracefully completed, one filled with dignity, warmth, and heart. And in the memories of countless viewers, that face is still Mother, a timeless symbol of the light she once brought to the small screen. Cindy Williams. Cindy Williams was once the joyful soul of the beloved series Laverne and Shirley, a bright face, mischievous eyes, and a charming comedic flair that audiences could never forget. On screen, she radiated familiarity and warmth, like the friendly girl next door everyone wanted to talk to. Her laughter was infectious, her timing impeccable, and her presence pure comfort during the golden age of television comedy. But by 2025, that name belongs to the past forever. Cindy passed away in January 2023 at the age of 75. Before her passing, she was no longer the energetic woman bounding through the sitcoms of the 1970s. Her hair had turned silver, her face was lined with the traces of time, and her voice had grown slower and softer. Yet, in her eyes, there still flickered that same spark of mischief that once lit up millions of living rooms. Cindy never turned to cosmetic surgery or the illusions of youth. She embraced aging with quiet dignity, allowing life to etch its story upon her face. Her passing didn't send shockwaves across Hollywood, but to the millions who once laughed with her, it struck a deep nostalgic chord. They didn't mourn her wrinkles or her fading fame. They mourned the closing of a piece of their own youth, wrapped in the memory of a face that once made the whole world laugh along. Sally Struthers. Sally Struthers was once a radiant symbol of 1970s American television. At the height of All in the Family, she stood out, not only for her sharp humor, but also for her smiling blue eyes, round cheeks, and voluminous blonde hair, as if she had stepped straight out of a postcard celebrating the American dream. But now, at age 78, Struthers' image has changed. In rare appearances at charity theater events in New England, she's been seen with a fuller figure and thinner hair dyed a light blonde, unable to completely hide its fragility. Her face still radiates a kind-hearted warmth, though deep wrinkles around her eyes and mouth tell the story of time's passage. Even so, traces of her former charm still shine through the years. Though she has stepped away from the big screen, Sally remains active in local theater and continues to support international child relief campaigns, a cause she's championed for decades. The changes in her appearance may have distanced her from the idealized beauty of the 1970s, but they have done nothing to diminish the endearing spirit that once captured the hearts of audiences across America. Time steals the spotlight, but it leaves behind scars that no makeup can ever hide. Do you still remember how dazzling they once were? And now, do you dare to look back? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to keep their stories alive forever.